So don't be afraid to go to lenders and ask, and humble yourself. I mean, what's the problem? You just start off in the real estate profession. You can't, I mean, it's not like you're right in front of the client when you're asking these lenders these questions. So you feel like, or you look like an idiot, right? You're basically just taking the initiative to call a mortgage loan originator, call a friend in the industry, and ask them, you know, the process of qualifying for a loan, what the lender requires, you know, what's a checklist, for instance. Can you send me a checklist? Because that brings value to your clients. I mean, it brings value to you, and it brings value to your clients, and you're teaching something along the way. And the best real estate professionals are actually teaching their clients. And even though they provide their clients with enough knowledge that they can do it on their own, they still come back to that real estate professional because they never forget that that's the person who taught them. I mean, if that doesn't give you goosebumps. So we talk about the different characteristics of financing, conventional versus FHA, FHA versus VA, and so forth. And I can't get too deep into it because, you know, I can talk for hours on the subject. But I think just that little piece that I told you will assist you. And what I teach in class is just a foundation. The best advice I can give to my students is to not stop learning. If there's seminars and things you can invest in, it's an investment that you're making on yourself. And that's one of the best investments you can make. And you know that, I know that, and some people are stubborn. They're thinking, okay, yeah, why do I want to spend $300 on a weekend seminar? But if you see value in it, and it's an investment you're making on yourself, right, in your mind, the best investment you can make, then why not? I mean, what's the most you could lose? You walk away with some knowledge, and you know, you can speak to that knowledge. And if it's not going to help you, it could help a family member, could help a friend, could help your clients. So just something to consider. Anyhow, so I'm driving right now to go get some paper for the office. Listen, and if you don't know this about me, I'm a roll up your sleeves, do work type of person. I'm not afraid to get dirty. I'm not afraid to get sweaty. I don't like being sweaty, but I kind of put myself in the position wearing an all-black suit on a hot-ass day to be sweaty. But I'm not afraid of it, you know, and I think it's gotten me this far. And if somebody friggin' told you that, you know, they achieved success without putting in the work, they didn't do any type of hard work, they're friggin' lying to you. They are lying to you. Now, if you got born with a silver spoon in your mouth, or, you know, you're a trust fund baby, or whatever the case may be, then, you know, that's a different story. You didn't have to work for it, right? You just kind of fell into money. That's great for you, but what about the 99% of people that have to earn it? You got to go out and earn it. So I'm not afraid to do it. And I feel like my parents achieved success because they had that can-do, roll-up-your-sleeves, I'm not afraid of hard work mentality. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about my family later on. But with that being said, I feel like I'm not thinking big enough with my own businesses. And I feel like I watch this guy, you know, friggin' Grant Cardone, and some of the things he says, and you don't have to agree with somebody's opinion, but like, I know some friends that idolize Grant Cardone, and shout out, you know, to him for, you know, creating that for himself and that brand, right? And I think just some of the stuff he says is bullshit, straight up, okay? Grant Cardone, his philosophy is, don't own the house you live in, right? I mean, don't own the house you live in. Rent, right? But how do you explain, you know, paying a mortgage for the same amount of rent, but now you own it? I mean, he understands the value of owning versus renting, but he's not practicing what he preaches. Let's be honest with each other, okay? I got a bone to pick with you, Grant. I mean, just think about it. Imagine if your mortgage is less than what you're paying in rent. Okay? Then what makes more sense? Renting versus owning. Of course owning. You got a deed. You got your name on it. I mean, this guy owns, what, 3,000, 4,000 properties? He probably owns part of them. He probably teams up with investors. And, you know, I think he does have money. He obviously has enough money to buy a Rolls Royce, right? But look, I'm driving in an 04 pickup with a fake Breitling, okay? And yeah, the straps are real. Smells like leather, okay? But, you know, starting off when I bought this thing, right? And I'm thinking I want to impress people, right? I don't need to, at this point now, okay? Now the fact that I've hit millionaire status and I've achieved my goals, I don't have nothing to prove to anybody, right? And I can safely say that I did it on my own. I didn't wait for somebody to hand it to me, okay? You know, I achieved success by rolling up my sleeves. I mentioned that about myself, right? So I'm not afraid to do the hard work. Oh, my car is really tripping right now. To get off the line, it is really tripping. I need to get my car checked out before it's too late. Anyhow, I'm at Office Depot right now. And I'm driving. People are probably thinking I'm missing lights and all kinds of stuff. This is unrecommended. Look, I'm not even wearing a seatbelt again. I am committing all kinds of acts. Okay, but anyhow, to get back on subject here, and I'm gonna park up just so I don't get into any accident and you guys don't think negatively of me. And you know, why are you driving without a seatbelt on? Imagine you get into an accident, recording a friggin' blog and all this stuff. Anyhow, let me pull over. Okay, I'm parking right now. Okay, so rent versus own. Now, I tell my students, if you don't believe in owning versus renting, you're in the wrong friggin' place, okay? You're in the wrong friggin' place. So Grant Cardone, you know, he's got money. He's driving in a Rolls Royce. He can throw money here, throw money there. He wants the prestige. He wants to paint a picture for himself. That's great, you know. I mean, to be honest with you, my dream car is probably an Audi R8. But I got a 1-year-old. And I got a quad cab. I got enough room for my son. This is my work truck too. I haul this thing around. I use it to drive the food truck around. I use it to pick up all kinds of stuff. I remember now why I got rid of my truck, because every time somebody needed to move, I'm the first person they call. Hey, can you help me move my stuff? So I switched. I got a coupe. I don't got any room. I'm sorry. I put a system in the back. I don't even got room in my trunk. I got a system. But anyhow. So, you know, I got a bone to pick with this guy, Grant Cardone, right? Rent versus own. I don't agree with it. I don't. I respect the hell out of this guy. I respect his hustle. I think you know, got a leg up because I think he started a lot later in his life. Not to take anything away from him or to boast on my end, but I feel like I thought differently from a lot of kids my age. And he said, you know, in a lot of his blogs, he thought differently. He started with, you know, lemonade stand and, you know, cutting grass and all kinds of stuff. I don't know the exact specifics, but, you know, he always had that hustler mentality. That's great. But the fact that he's telling people to rent their primary residence versus own it doesn't make any sense. Okay, imagine if you finance, right? You got financing 3.5% down. Heck, you got financing no down payment, right? So you got no down payment, you got a house, you own it versus rent, you're paying the same amount of mortgage as you would normally pay as rent, and now you got all that cash free, right, to free up and make investments. I mean, how does renting versus owning stack up now, right? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I just had to pick that bone with him. Maybe that's my initial reaction. Maybe he said something in a later video that I ain't quite catch, but I've seen at least 3 video titles and watched a couple where he is pitching that to people, and I strongly disagree. So anyhow, that's my piece, and I really wish you guys continue to support this knowledge, this cause. I look forward to posting more videos. I really do. I've been in real estate my entire life, and I haven't even turned 30 yet, and I feel like I have a lot more to learn, and hopefully you guys can help me and teach me some things along the way. I love to team up with investors. I love to go after properties. I love giving back. I love teaching. I want to be more involved with community. I work hand in hand with nonprofits and charity organizations. I work with Give Kids the World and a few others. If you're interested in working with me, advertising your brokerage company, your inspector company with our academy, and speak with our thousands of students, you know, we'll even give you a list of all the uncommitted students that haven't chosen a brokerage company every month, and you can advertise in our school, and you can speak to students at the end of class. We have a little kind of job fair sort of thing that we do over at the academy. Hit us up. Call the school, 407-251-0051. Speak with our secretary. She'll take a message. She'll set it up. She'll let me know. I'll call you personally, and then we can work out the details. And you know how valuable it is to get in front of these uncommitted students, people that want to get their real estate license. If you're a brokerage company, you know that it's a numbers game. You know you need sales associates, and we got them, okay? We have plenty of students for you guys to market to, and the students want it. That's the beautiful thing. The students want to speak with you. They want the opportunity. You don't know how many times a day, and the thousands of students I taught, where students come up to me and ask me, okay, what do I do next? I got my license. How do I choose a company? And then you're right there in front of their face. Man, that gives you goosebumps right there, right? So if you're interested in taking advantage of that, then contact me, or you can email me. You can email us at thecameronacademy@gmail.com. And stay in touch, stay tuned, stay blessed, keep on learning, and hopefully we do this again in the near future. Thank you. Signing off.